Hello and welcome to our video on calculating the mean. The mean, it's also called the average sometimes. It can be a really useful summary statistic to tell us where the center of the data is. So it's a measure of the center of the data. Symbol we use to show the mean is an X with a line over the top, and the way you say that is X bar. When you calculate the mean for more than one data set, it can be really useful to compare which one might be higher or lower than the other. Formula below in green tells you exactly how to calculate the mean, and I'm going to put a big red box around it. Formula says the mean equals the sum of all the values divided by the total number of values. So all you do is add them all up and then divide by how many there are. Let's try an example. First example here, the following data shows student test scores results for two different classes, Class A and Class B. Find the mean for each class. So to find the mean for Class A, we would first write out the formula. X bar is the sum of all the values, so we're going to plus all of these numbers together, starting with 57 plus 58, and when you've summed them all up, put a really big fraction line. Yours will hopefully be straighter than mine, and divide by how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way. There are 14 altogether, so divide by 14. In this example, when we add all these together, we get 1012 divided by 14. So the mean is 1012 divided by 14, which is 72.23. If your question doesn't specify how many decimal places, 2 decimal places is fine. For Class B, we'd need to go through and do the same. So I'm just going to label this one Class A, and we can do Class B below. If you're feeling confident, you might want to pause the video and have a go yourself now. Otherwise, you can keep watching to see the solution. For Class B, I'm going to start with X bar equals, add them all up, 51 plus 62, doing Class B at the moment. And when you've plussed them all on the top level, draw your big fraction line. Mine's looking a little straighter this time. And when I add up how many there are altogether, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 14. When I put that into the calculator, I get 1156 for the total on the top, divided by 14 on the bottom, which simplifies to 82.6. Now that we've worked out the mean for Class A and Class B, you can have a look at the two numbers there and clearly see that Class B is doing better than Class A. This is a type of thing that the mean can be really useful for. Just looking at these numbers, you might say, oh, Class B's got one that's quite low, a 51. Class A had their lowest was higher, so maybe Class A is doing better. But Class B has a higher number here and not so high here. It's difficult to see just by looking at the raw data written out in a list, which class has done better on the test. So if you calculate the mean, you get Class A 72, Class B is 82, and clearly Class B is doing a lot better than Class A. Thanks for watching the video.